Welcome to this video. Here I'm going to show you a general introduction to the One Day system, how the menus are laid out, and just basically how One Day is laid out and how the buttons can be used to your advantage to navigate your way around. Firstly, let's look at the different ways of navigation. There are three primary ways to navigate around the system. The first and most prominent one is the Go menu. The Go menu is situated up top, and it's got a little play arrow and the word Go next to it. This Go menu is in chronological order as you would do a project. So firstly, you would go projects and you would create your new project. Inside that project you would have components such as loops, MCCs, cubicles, instruments, cables, T-strips, etc. After you've created these components, you can create data sheets for them. After that, you can do your card connect, your block connect, detail connect, and so you can move through this Go menu. The next way is the ribbon menu. As you can see, I'm moving my mouse through the ribbon items. These are almost like drop-down menus. So let's click on View, and you see that the relevant items that are inside the View menu show up in here. So now I can navigate my way around and they stay open instead of a drop-down list that disappears every time. The third one is the Outlook type navigation, which I have here in the bottom left hand side. Here you can see I can now go and click on my mailbox. Let's say my project is mailbox. There are the relevant items. Next would be my calendar, and inside there are the relevant items once again. And so you can move through this little navigation bar. So I'm going to go and minimize this. As you can see, I can just take it out of the way. I tend to work on the Go menu. Let me just quickly navigate through the system so you can see how it works. Let's go and open up a loop. So I click on Go Components. My loops are situated in Components. I select Loops, and I'll open up my 22F01 loop by just double clicking on it. And you can see that my loop opens up inside its own little window. So it's got its own little module. And up top, the relevant components ribbon opens up as well. I can also maximize this window if I do not like it in its own window, and you will see that it forms a tab in the bottom. Let me go and open up a document. So I'm going to click on Go Documents, and I'm going to open the relevant document for this loop as well. So again, just by double clicking, and you can see my document has now opened up. And once again, it's maximized and it's got its own tab in the bottom. As you can see, the relevant menu opens up top in the ribbons. So let's go and click on the loop, and you see that it switches my ribbon menu to the relevant one for the open window. Let me also then open up a table for you. So I click on Go Tables, and I'm going to open up my iIndex table, which is the table that contains all my instruments. As you can see, my iIndex table is open in front of me. It's almost got an Excel type view, and inside here we've got these green bars, which are ribbon filter bars. So I can now filter through this table by using these. I'm going to click on the num, and I'm going to filter for all the ones that are 0, 1. So I type in there 0, 1, and you'll see that all my 0, 1s are filtered. At the bottom I've got a 0, 0, 1, so you can see that this is an asterisk filter, or also known as a wildcard filter. It does not just filter from left to right, but where 0, 1 is anywhere within this column. I'm going to remove that filter once again. Alright, so now what I'm going to look at next is how to move between these windows or views without having to access the Go menu each time. I'm going to start with this loop 22F01, and let's say I would like to detail connect this loop. I do not have to go and click on detail connect. From this window I can just click on my loop 22F01 and I can click on the connect button up top, which then takes me straight to detail connect with the loop select. And as you can see, detail connect is opened up with my loop selected. From here I can click on my junction box and I'll click the open button, which then opens up my junction box inside Component Explorer, as you can see in front of me right now. Also, I can go to a block connect diagram, so I'll do that now. Open up a specific block connect diagram, and from here click on a component and either click the Open in Component Explorer button or Open in Detail Connect button. Each of these would take me to the relevant module with this specific item that I have selected. Also, we can do this from documents. As you can see, I have a document open in one of these tabs at the bottom, and when I click on the documents, as you can see on the documents ribbon, I can either open the component in Component Explorer, which would be the loop in this case, or open detail connections for this in an instant. What I'm going to look at is the window button. It's situated right next to the Go button. I can click on that and it shows me firstly all the open items at the moment, and I've got a little close all button. When I press that, it closes all active windows, so I'm going to click that right now, and you can see that all my active windows are closed down. Also inside this window menu we've got a theme where I can switch between blue, black and silver, which are the three default themes. That is in a nutshell Wonders. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see any other videos, please log on to www.dessoft.co.za. Thank you so much.